Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue our flight in visiting one new expression today. And we're talking about 息事宁人 yesterday. That you try to sort of end or de-escalate a situation by putting the person at ease, quiet them, and having the effect or the outcome or the goal is that, and have the case closed or shelved, so that you don't have to let them further grow into something bigger and make bigger damage. And that's 息事宁人. We can often hear that expression today, almost like in legal cases. So before it goes to court or something, a negotiation happen, and that's 息事宁人. Oftentimes involves you pay off people, things like that. Okay, so today we continue with 息息相关, and it's I feel today's message is, well, it's a 息息相关 to today, because we use that expression 息息相关 so very often in our contemporary Chinese. It means something is highly related. You cannot separate them out, just like inhale and exhale. Even if in Chinese we only have a 息 here, it doesn't really say in or out, hail, right? But here we talk about breathe. It could be either breathe in or breathe out. That's what I mean. Okay, again, breathing, this 息 made up top and bottom. The top means nose, and eventually Chinese use this nose symbol to self-refer. And the bottom means heart. And this heart symbol, just like in English, we use heart, like heartbroken or heart shaken. I don't know, like heartfelt, heartwarming. So heart becomes the organ that people assigned with emotional values. Even if we know everything nowadays, that we know it's brain processing all of that emotions, or sensors. Heart is nothing but a pump that supply. But maybe I'm a further discovery, we can probably tell the heart may be able to feel something. But same in Chinese language here, depiction, it also connect heart over there, the organ, to the nose. As the ancient way to say that's the breathing system. That's beginning from the nose and then go inside, supply the heart, and then things will continue circular this way, that you are going to have in and out. And in contemporary Chinese, we say 呼吸, depicting both directions. We have 呼, actually we put a 呼 in the front before 息. Who is breathe out, is exhale, and 息 is inhale. So we exhale first before we inhale. But it's really hard to say, like when you do inhale and exhale, which is the beginning. I'm pretty sure the nurse at the labor room can tell you that babies, when they take the first breath of their life, it's inhale first. They have to fill their lungs with air first, and then they can squeeze out and to exhale. That's the very beginning. But once we pass that very first motion of inhale, fill an empty lung with air, then throughout the life until the last breath, throughout the life, we are continuously inhale, exhale, and it's hard to distinguish or hard to imagine which one can be considered as the beginning or the end. So here, 息息相关 simply means breathing. And when Chinese, just like a 步步高升 a few episodes ago, we have exact character, exact pronunciation, putting next to each other, repeat it twice. So Chinese do repeat to create a certain effect. In 步步高升, it simply means step by step, just like in English. English, we have to say step connected by a by, step by step, right? We cannot say step, step, but Chinese, we just say it, step, step. And here, 息息相关, it means breathe, breathe. But of course, if it's two breathe next to each other, it has to be one is breathe in, one is breathe out. And which one is in the front, it doesn't matter. But as I just said, recall the Chinese breathing, another expression. Instead we use 吸吸, we use 呼吸. The 呼 and 吸 both with the mouth symbol in there. I don't know why, but that's weird, right? Because 吸 definitely involves the nose more than it should involve mouth. But another expression is use the mouth symbol in both. That's 呼 actually exhale first in front of 吸, inhale. Okay. In any case, this is about the breathing. The two opposing directions of breathing, and one cannot exist without the other. And that's their codependent relationship. This inhale has to go after exhale, and this exhale has to go after an inhale. The lung cannot be somewhere in the middle. That's like stop breathing, like hold your breath, right? I guess you can hold your breath. Actually, breathing training is about control the breathing. You can breathe in to a certain length and hold your breath before you move in or out, and then in the other direction. But okay, over here, no further details. It's just two motions, opposing direction motion of breathing. And then 相关, 相, mutual. Okay, mutual. We have the tree symbol, and then the right side is the eyeball. Okay, eyeball originally depicted is just like a human eyeball, but it's not efficient. So eventually the language users, whoever write it a lot, figured maybe stacking up is a faster way, that we use a lot of horizontal lines because this is simply faster, right? So you have to write this many times rather than this. You have to draw this, and this way is harder than this way. So eventually this stacked up eyeball. An eyeball next to a tree simply means the eye is observing the tree. So they're taking a human looking at a tree. That's 相. That means assessing, observing, checking out something. That's 相's first meaning. And from that first meaning, somehow extended become mutual. And probably this is like a coexisting or cohabitating environment. It's tree represents environment or nature, and this eyeball represents human that living in that nature. While humans are checking out the trees, right, to see how to use that tree, build a house or get fruit from the tree. It's for humans' utility. But the tree at the same time can do something to whoever living in there, because the tree owns this land as much as the eyeball owners, right? So it is a cohabiting relationship. And if the relationship doesn't get along, somebody is going to get into trouble. So that, I guess, is eventually how this checking out a tree, this eyeball and the tree behind them symbolize the environment and the human in environment, that becomes a mutual, codependent relationship. And 关 original meaning is closing the door. We have this door frame that's like upper panels, top panels of a door decorated. So that's why there is this space with one line as a super simplification of something filled up over there, and the bottom portion is kind of open or plain. There are no decoration on the lower, like below your eyesight level. That lower plain portion don't need to even be further joined. But all of these, this part, are the mechanisms that's behind the door. Back then, before the door lock, this, door locksmiths kind of work started from the West. So China traditionally used wooden doors and wooden latches, and maybe it got metal pieces involved as well, like these range and whatever the latches shown over there. But it's a two-hand motion. You cannot open or close the door with just one hand. You have to have two hands work together and secure it. So that's the first meaning of 关, that means door closing, close the door. And somehow I become connected. Okay, so then I have to imagine what happened over there. Okay, so this connection probably means the two doors, one is closed. The two panels have to be connected structurally so that it becomes one piece. It's non-openable. It becomes closed, secured from behind. And that's the connection part come from. So one is the motion of door closing. The other one is the result of the door in a closed state can be regarded as the two panels connected into one piece. And so that's the second meaning of connected. So here is mutually connected. So inhale, exhale, or exhale, inhale, doesn't matter. Simply means two directions of breathing are mutually connected because one is dependent on the other, and also one have to occur after the other. I mean, on a living person. So I would just translate it as something is correlated. It's hard to say who is the chicken, who is the egg, who is the beginner, who is the initiator. Once it started, this inhaling and exhaling, just as closely connected as a breathing act, like natural, we hardly think about it, but it has to happen in and out and in and out continuously, and they are connected like that. They are mutually connected. That's one is indispensable for the other. So that's how correlated in Chinese was expressed. And I don't know, I saw this beautiful faces, and probably I want to, I show this picture because they are two face profiles, and they are kind of connected and touching, and with their nose, their beautiful up tilted nose, to show that here the nose is where things at least the breathing function is where your air flow starts. So that's the 息息相关. We have two nose here on top of the heart. That's the visuals right there in the screen. So nose heart, and they are mutually like as if as humans and trees, and they are as if connected as closed doors. That's the whole visuals, how correlated things are. Okay, cash into the currency of thinking by one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.